Guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So basically today we're going to be talking about another influencer being stupid to say the least, but let's just get into it. So there's this influencer, her name is Gabi. She has a sister called Nikki. They both have channels. As far as I know, Gabi got a lot of fame, perhaps notoriety, from the fact that she looks very, very similar to Ariana. If you look at a side-by-side, I think it's quite evident. This in and of itself has caused drama because, you know, obviously people are going to have their own opinions about people who kind of make a career out of just looking like someone else. I personally don't have a problem with it, though I do think that mentally it will inevitably take a toll on you to have fame based on looking like someone famous. I feel like if it were me, it would inevitably kind of fuck with me, because then you start thinking, oh my god, I'm just famous because I look like someone, not because I have my own thing. I'm not gonna get into it. It seems like Gabi has been, it's too early to be shady. It seems like a lot of the attention she's been getting has been via scandals. I don't think she has the influence, the relevance she once did have. Also because as time progresses, people lose interest, people become interested in newer content, much like in the early 2010s, people used to watch morning routines, people used to watch a different type of content, and that doesn't mean that content is now bad. It's just like the interest shifts. And it seems like recently she's been in pretty much scandal after scandal, because I think it was a couple months ago now. What's time? A couple months ago, she made a TikTok with her best friend where pretty much they were talking about how much they spend in a day. It came off as very tone deaf. She ended up apologizing for it. And she also said that what they said in that TikTok wasn't a true reflection of the realities they live. And then she went on to talk about how she like employs a lot of her friends.
This challenge. And I think this is really funny. I'm not bothered in any way. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a secretary.
Here we go. About $9,000 a week.
Like $50 to $100 a week.
$350 to $400 a week for a personal chef.
$50 on groceries.
$1,500 mortgage. Not bad.
Mine's $1,200, so apartment.
Lincoln Aviator 2020.
Kia Rio 2013.
Prada.
Michael Kors.
Yeah. Neiman Marcus, Burberry, and Bath & Body Works.
Forever 21. Woo!
So whatever, that was cleared, but it feels like it's scandal after scandal. Months prior, there was another scandal between her and her sister having drama online. So basically what I'm saying is there's a pattern here. Now, just, I believe it was 2 days ago now, she released a perfume. It's a very interesting coincidence that all of this happens right after a release. I mean, I know it sounds a little cynical and jaded, but we all know how influencers work. They like having scandals around when they're selling something, dropping something, because obviously brings attention, brings sales, blah blah. So just gonna leave that there, make of it what you will. So Gabi has an OnlyFans and she decided to post something on OnlyFans. Before I tell you what she posted, if you see this caption saying no panties on or whatever it reads as, what is your immediate thought? Do you think you're gonna get maybe a not safe for work picture? Do you think you're going to get a nude picture of sorts? That is my first thought, because first of all, I associate OnlyFans with not safe for work content. It doesn't have to be sex work or anything like that, but typically it is not safe for work content in various ways, in the sense of like YouTube censors certain things, so sometimes people post things like story times that are a little extra, so you can't post them on YouTube, or people post lewds of sorts. So if you see something with a caption saying no panties or whatever it says exactly, you're gonna think you're getting some kind of sexy photo, right? Or video, whatever the case may be. Gabi took it upon herself to post a video of her when she was a child, literally I think she was 3, on her OnlyFans, where she flashes the camera. I didn't see the video because personally I have no interest in seeing something like that. I don't want the police to come to my house. Like, no, absolutely not. I did see an alleged description of what happens in the video, and I'm gonna read that to you because I think that will illustrate exactly what we're dealing with here. So Gabi's around 4 to 6, not 3, and is the only one who appears in the 30-second video. Her dad is filming and directing. Some other female is laughing in the background. Gabi is wearing a stethoscope and a dress. Mom, come over there. She hears something. What do you hear? Gabby, I hear Noni. Father, what is she saying, sweetie? Gabby, she says put your panties on. Father, that's right, because I bet you don't have any panties on, do you? Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna tell my mom. Let me see. Do you have panties on? Show me. They all laugh and scream when she fully flashes, especially the father loudly. Father, you need to put some panties on before you catch a cold. Why would you put that behind a paywall with the caption saying, no panties on, can't keep my panties on, whatever the fuck it says? Why would you put that behind a paywall and make people think it's a sexual or explicit picture/video, and then it's literally you as a child flashing the camera? I've thought about this for a bit because I was like, okay, am I missing something? What is going on? And then Gabby put out a statement saying, a childhood video of me on the phone saying, Nani says put your panties back on, and jumping up and down and laughing. I'm sorry I didn't think that one through, period. A home video I love to share with my friends, and I use OnlyFans as a Finsta page where I share stuff as I would with friends. I don't have a Finsta, but I would never in my life really want to see a video of one of my friends as a kid flashing the camera. That's not personally something I aspire to in life. But aside from that, any type of home video I see of my friends, of my family, whatever, we share within our family, and that is it. If I show my friends any videos of me when I was a kid, it's in person or in a private message, but I'm not gonna just post it everywhere. So I find that in and of itself weird, especially knowing that the internet has a lot of creepy fucking people on it, so posting any kind of content with children is already in some ways dangerous, especially if it is of this nature. You put it behind a paywall and a caption implying that it was gonna be some kind of lewd, sexy content, and then it's that. So like you were marketing it as something very different than it was. If you had said, oh, here's a home video of when I was a kid, I still don't think you should post it because, like I said, people on the internet are creepy as hell. But at least you wouldn't have implied something that it wasn't. I think the way you were trying to sell it is why people are like, what is this? Because realistically, as much as this sounds drastic and creepy, even if it is of yourself, it is child pornography. And the thing is, like, you're also putting at risk people who pay for your OnlyFans, because having that on their computer, yeah, the FBI probably won't break down their door, but at the same time, it's like, that's not what they signed up for. I'm pretty sure the majority of the people who signed up for your OnlyFans want other content that's not you as a child flashing a camera and marketing it off as sexy content, and then trying to act like it was this wholesome thing when your caption was what it was. Frankly, I don't know how someone just makes that mistake. I can't really justify any kind of thought process behind it, if there was any. Then the best part was this. She said, if you don't get my humor by now, please don't call yourself a fancy baby. And it's like, well, if this is your sense of humor, it's not like just because people support you and are fans of you, they automatically have to understand and agree with every single choice you've ever made. And frankly, I just think this was a bad decision. That's an understatement. So after that, people were messaging OnlyFans, people contacted the authorities because, like I said, it does qualify as CP effectively. OnlyFans deactivated her account last night. I don't know if there's been any more updates on her end, whether the police contacted her or what the deal is. This was a shit show. I frankly am continuously disappointed by influencers because it seems like I hold the bar below the floor, below ground, and still they manage to slip right in and be disappointing. This was the last thing I would expect of an influencer because it seems like such a stupid action that even an influencer would know better, but apparently not. And again, if your career depends on having scandals continuously, you guys can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think this was a simple mistake? Can it be a simple mistake to decide to post things with particular captions like this? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.